Hey y'all, it's me, Magical Shante 888. Just came to check in. Another chit chat. I'm en route, back home. So, of course, I don't have any cards or anything because I'm driving. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are keeping your head up and staying focused. God damn, is everybody in my car? Anyways, I just hope y'all are doing well. And since today is Sunday when I'm doing this video, I hope you guys have a great week and be prosperous and be abundant and opulent. And as I'm speaking that to y'all, I'm sprinkling it over myself as well, because life is lifing as it always is, but it be lifing. That's all I can really say. Like, life just be lifing. And I'm always saying how I'm always just trying to find just trying to stay within the rhythm, the ebb and flow of life, because life can be tricky, it can be sticky, it can not go as you planned, internally, externally. Yeah, like, it's life be lifing. I have to say that over the last few days, I've really kind of been feeling, I'm not gonna say like depressed or anything, but just kind of alone. Like, and I do my best to choose my words properly. You know, I do my best to not say that I feel I do my best to say like, oh, I'm so lonely. Like, no, because it's not really that, because I have people, you know, that care about me, that I care about, that are there for me, that I'm there for, you know what I mean? And I understand that everybody has a life, and that, you know, just that everybody has a life, and not everybody is gonna always be, I don't know. I understand that, and that's the reason why I do my best to kind of talk myself out of it, talk myself out of feeling like, oh, woe is me, like nobody cares about me, nobody calls me. Like, it's easy to feel that way. It's easy to stay stuck in that place. It's my granny. It's easy to feel stuck and to feel as though, you know, nobody fucks with me. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm that kind of person that, like, I feel like I'm always the person checking on people. I feel like I'm always the person that's, you know, making sure that people are alive. But I'm gonna be 1,000%. I don't always feel like it's reciprocal, you know? I don't always feel like it's reciprocal. I feel like I'm always worried about people, and not in a way that I'm just like prying or trying to be nosy. Like, it's a genuine care, but I've learned over the years, like, to just take my fucks and just keep them to myself. It doesn't mean that I don't care about people. It doesn't mean that I don't love people. It's just that in order for me, just me being me, like, and the big heart that I feel like I have, in order for me to protect that and to not feel as though people don't fuck with me the way that I fuck with them, I have to just kind of fall back and just let myself, just allow people to be them and allow me to be me, which again, I have been doing, but it's just reiterated even more that that's what the fuck it is, you know? And this spiritual journey can be a lonely one sometimes. You can feel like you're lonely, and I say that because although I know, like, you know, I have spirit guides, I have, you know, just different spirits that I work with, that work with me, that are always with me, but there's nothing like having the human touch, to look into human eyes and to be able to converse and have a conversation or have an understanding or whatever it is, you know. There's nothing like that. But it's like, you know, sometimes life just be lifing. Like, sometimes you be wanting that, and sometimes it's just not available at that time. So you have to take yourself and focus on what it is that you need to do, and just do it, you know. Easier said than done, because as humans, like, as much as people are like, oh, I'm an introvert, like, I don't really care for people, like, even though you might be an introvert, there might be a certain group of people, or you have a pet, or you have some form of getting some sort of, like, you know, connection with people. And I feel like the group of people, or the amount of people that I have a true deep connection with, is very small. It's very small. And that's fine for now, but I do feel like at some point I want to expand. Like, last year I was in my introvert shit to where I was just like, fuck everybody, like, fuck friends, fuck everything, you know what I mean? And not in a way of just like, fuck you niggas. No, it was just like, I'm just dipping off and I gotta worry about me because I'm going through some shit, like, you know. So I didn't have time, and I don't necessarily have that much time now, but I'm in a different place to where I'm willing to schedule the time, or I'm willing to plan the time to be able to do that. And I don't know, I guess I'm just willing at this point to expand my tribe. And I never thought that I would say that, because I'm definitely a person who is like loyal to people that, number one, are loyal to me. Like, it ain't no thing that's like, oh, you got my back, you know, but it is, you know. I literally only have a very, 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 very small group of friends. One I've had since I was 14 or 15. Like, I'm in my 30s now, so that's one friend. And then I have another friend that I've recently made, you know, in the last year, but that's it. I don't have a lot of people that I can reach out to regarding like spiritual things. And, you know, like, yeah, my partner, like, I can share certain things, and they're on their personal journey as well, but like, and it's not to say like, oh, I'm on a different level. No, but it's just like, I'm sure some of the shit that I say sounds fucking weird. I'm sure, like, it just is what it is. And I don't fault my partner for maybe not understanding or not being able to get where it is that I'm coming from, just because they're on their own journey and their own level, and I don't expect them to be on the same level as me in their journey, because it's not a race. And it just is what it is. But even with that, I still feel like alone sometimes. Like, I still be feeling like, fuck, like, I just wish that I had just maybe a few people, like a coven or a group of people that I could contact, you know, number one, when I'm feeling like this, but just to keep the momentum going with like my spiritual work. Like, I feel like I've been falling off on that because I've been working again, and I have school, and I'm a mom, and you know, pretty much a fucking wife or a fiance, whatever the fuck, like just life be fucking lifing. And it just like, I'm trying to get everything back together in the momentum that works for me. I don't want to say like, I don't know. And then struggling with the perfectionism. Like, you know, earlier this year I did a video on releasing perfectionism. Well, the bitch is creeping back up, and she's beating on my door. Like, she's kicking on my door. Like, this needs to be perfect. This needs to be perfect. And if not, like, just all of this crazy shit. It's mental. It's really mental. And I know that I have to work through it. And so if any of y'all are experiencing that, and you're like going through the shit with like kicking the habit of perfectionism, I feel you. Like, I feel you. I get it. Like, and the thing about it is that I'm not a perfectionist on a lot of things, but it's just like external things, how things look is where I start to freak out about my perfectionism. Like, if something looks a certain way, I'm just like, oh my God, people are gonna judge me. People like, and it's like, I might not instantly think like people are gonna judge me, but there's something inside of me that judges myself harshly, that says, that then externalizes that and says, oh, people are gonna look at you this way, XYZ, when really it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it doesn't matter. If something looks crazy to somebody else, oh well, you ain't got to fucking look. And like, I know that, but when I start feeling overwhelmed with all of the tasks that I have to do, as we all do, that's when the perfectionist starts to freak. Yeah, she starts to freak out. She starts to come out, and she's just like, oh my God, this is messy, this is dirty, this is, oh my God, and then look at that, oh God, oh my God. And it's just like, and then I just feel this overwhelming, just like, and I just sit and I'm just silent. And, you know, to my partner or to people that care about me, the people that are in my life, like, it might come off as being like cold, or it might come off as being like, you know, I don't know how it comes off. I don't know. I just know that whenever someone close to me is experiencing something, I try to ask, like, how can I support you in this moment? How can I support you in this moment? And if they say to me, well, there's nothing that you can really do, okay, well, I'm going to back off, and I'm going to allow them to process that, and I'm going to fall back. You know, everybody handles things differently, and it is what it is. But if you are experiencing things, you know, reach out to a therapist, like, reach out, you know, to someone that you trust. But again, going back to, like, if you feel like you're alone or you're lonely, like, who the fuck do you reach out to? Still seek therapy, and seek somebody who you can talk to, who's not going to judge you, who's not going to try to change your mind or try to gaslight you throughout the things that you've experienced, because it's your truth. You know what I mean? Like, it's your truth. But yeah, I just needed to come vent a little bit, because life be life, and you already know life be life, and it just is what it is. It's just one of those things. I'm just working through it, doing the best that I can to work through it, and keep my vibration as high as I can keep it without feeling extremely overwhelmed about shit. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. High functioning anxiety, though, too, is a killer. It's a silent killer. So I'm telling myself this, but I'm telling everybody else, like, just do your best to find something that gives you peace. If you have crazy kids, you got crazy cats, you got a crazy husband, you get whatever it is, find something that gives you peace. And it doesn't even always have to be something that costs. If that's taking a walk, if that is listening to music, if that is, excuse me, cleaning up, if that is reorganizing, whatever it is that gives you some sort of peace and calm, do it, because it's those little tasks that ultimately end up saving you from cussing somebody the fuck out, from snapping on your kids unnecessarily, from snapping on your spouse unnecessarily, from whatever. Like, it, again, easier said than done, because sometimes you don't have access to do those things right in the moment. But do your best to find the time to do things that make you happy. And one thing that makes me happy, but it costs, is going to get smoothies. But listening to music always gets me where it is that I need to be. Music is very, very healing for me, as it is for most people. It just hits me at a soul level. Like, even whenever I'm singing, like, I feel my vibration raising. I feel like whatever it is that I'm singing, like, it just helps me to calm down, because I'm focused more on my voice. I'm focused more on how the music makes me feel. So find something that makes you feel that way, so that way you are not so focused on whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever is stressing you out, whatever is ailing you. Again, like, the high functioning anxiety is the one, as for women, like, it really be getting us. So we have to understand that it's okay to not always be perfect. Everything's not always going to be perfect. I've had to, like, literally tell myself that a lot. Throughout the last week or so, throughout the last couple of weeks, I've had to tell myself, you know what, it's not going to be perfect. Like, it's okay. It's fine that it's not perfect. It's fine. Like, you know, and even my massage therapist told me, like, you know, it's not about getting it perfect. It's about just going through the journey and learning whatever it is that you need to learn, and taking it with you to each step, because there's something that you can learn from every job that you work at, from every relationship that you're in, from every friendship that you have. There's something that you can take from each place to build up something, whatever your something looks like, your kingdom, your queendom, whatever it is. There's something that you can learn from every situation, every mistake that you make. Take it with you instead of allowing it to break you, because that's where that perfectionist spirit comes in. It starts to come in, and it makes you think, well, you know, the last time you messed up and you did this and this and this, and so you better not do that. And it judges you so harshly when you don't deserve that. We're human, okay? Most of us, we're human. But yeah, just do your best to love yourself. You want me to sing a song for you? Be yourself. I'm just playing. I'm just being silly now. But anyways, make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm Magical Shante 888, and I'll check y'all in the next one. Peace.